Hey guys, welcome to another app review. Today's featured app, the Life Fasting app. So without further ado, let's get right into this review. Alright, here we are on the main interface. As you can see, the Life Fasting app. As you can see here at the very top, we have, of course, the name of the app itself, Life, which if you look closely, they have I and F in bold to represent intermittent fasting. Clever. Not really. As you can see here on the top right hand corner, we have this share icon where you can of course share. Here towards the center, we have our start and stop fasting button. And if we tap on that, it's going to ask you a yes or no question. Here we are going to say yes. This is specifically in order to enable notifications. So for now, we'll just say don't allow. And as you can see here on the left side, it tells us when we started fasting. And on the very right side, it shows us our target. Here towards the center, we can see the elapsed time so far. And a little bit above that, we have the current fast that we are doing, which is 16 hours. And if you see on both sides, we have a plus and minus button. This is where you can add an additional hour to your fast. And if you keep on tapping that, that is where you can, of course, keep adding additional hours. And if you tap on the minus button, that will, of course, do the opposite. So on and so forth. You will also notice that this little flame icon right over here, which is when your body starts to go through ketosis, that will change depending on how you adjust your fast. Over here towards the very center, we have something that says what's your mood, and when you tap on that, this is where you can share your mood. And finally, if you would like to end your fast, all you have to do is tap on end fast right here. Once you do that, you can also edit your fast if you would like, or delete it. And scrolling here towards the bottom, we have some additional options right here. Here under the today icon, if we tap on that, this is where we come to our activities. Moving on over to the progress tab, when we tap on that, this is where we come to the progress tile. We have some additional information here about the demographic, some biometrics, lifestyle, and some health history. Moving along to the checkup tab, when you tap on that, here it brings us to the checkup tile. Some more information on the demographics, the biometrics, the lifestyle, as well as health history. And coming on over here to the marketplace tab, when you tap on that, it brings us to this thing called the marketplace. Very interesting, very interesting. So that's the main interface. Now we are here under the circles tab. Here you can browse circles, which I guess is a fancy way of saying community. And here towards the bottom, you can create a circle for yourself. And when you tap on that, it says here, would you like to charge a monthly membership subscription fee for access to this circle? Here you have an option that says this circle is free to join, and another option that says charge a subscription fee. Alright, that's enough of that. Now we're under the notifications tab. As you can see here, it says you have no notifications to display. How awesome. Now we're under the Learn tab. Here you can find some articles as well as some videos. Now we are under the My Profile tab. Over here on the top right hand corner, we can check our settings. As you can see here at the very top, you have the option to upgrade to the premium version, which as per usual, we don't care about because we don't like to waste money. Am I right? Here we have a couple of other options. We have messaging preference, we have sync data, help and tutorials, onboarding guide, about life, Mike, however you say that. We have a contact us option, report translation issue, and report inappropriate content, as well as some additional options down here towards the bottom. Back to the My Profile tab. Here you can change your mood. You can see your name, when you joined, as well as a tab here that says My Info and Privacy. And when you tap on that, this is where you can check privacy settings. Underneath that, you'll see something that says edit profile, and when you tap on that, this is where you can add a photo of yourself, your first and last name, as well as your email address and a bio. Scrolling down a little more, you can see your ongoing fast as well as how much time you have left. Here we have another option to upgrade to the premium version. Here you can check your fasting metrics history, and on the free version you're only able to check weekly, but in order to check monthly as well as yearly, you need to upgrade to the premium version. Here we have a little tab called view and edit data. When you tap on that, this is where you can check your fasting data, and as you can see, no fasting data is found. On the top right hand corner there's a plus icon, and when you tap on that, this is where you can add a fast. And here towards the very bottom we can check our fasting metrics, records. You can check total hours fasted, longest fast, total hours in ketosis, and total fasts. Alright, so I think that's all this app has to offer. Now, what do I like about this app? I like that they at least have a start and stop fasting button. That's the least thing they can do for me. I like that the main interface is not too crazy, and I also like that the My Profile tab is not that crazy either. And that's pretty much all I like about this app. On to the good stuff, which is what do I not like about this app. Here on the main interface, where it shows your start time and target time, that to me personally looks kind of messy. I don't think they need to add the date. I think it could have just been a lot more simple if they just add the time. That would have looked a lot cleaner in my opinion. I also think that if they moved the elapsed time as well as the start time and target time somewhere towards the center rather than using additional space here towards the bottom, would have made this main interface a slight bit cleaner. A bit of a nitpicky thing to say, but again, I'm really a big fan of minimalism, so that would have helped, but they didn't do it. But if you guys are open for improvement, you know what to do with this app. Also here where it shows this little area that says create your circle, I don't think you need that at all here on the main interface. I don't care about that. It's just a waste of space. Same thing can be said about these 4 additional tabs right here towards the bottom. You don't need it at all. It's a waste of space. I also don't like this circles tab or community tab, whatever they want to call it. Not a fan of it at all. You don't need it. And if you want to join any sort of fasting community, do it separately. Don't put it within an app. It's not necessary and it's a waste of space. I'm also not a fan of this learn tab. Again, if you hadn't put it, the app could most definitely do without this learn tab, and it makes the app more minimal looking. Plus, if you wanted to learn more, just do your research on a separate device like a laptop or something like that. It's much easier and you can get more specific with what you're trying to do research on. As you can see here through their articles and videos, they're not going to have the information for everything, and most likely won't even have what you're looking for. And under the My Profile tab, this definitely could have looked a lot more minimal. They didn't need to add a little section here where you can upgrade to the premium version. Waste of space. Same thing for the history as well as the records. One more thing I want to add to what I don't like is where you can change your mood. Come on guys, really? Changing your mood in a fasting app, especially if you're like me, using it just to lose some weight. Who cares about the mood? Now, would I keep this app on my phone? I'm gonna say no. And the thing is, I definitely would have if they had just removed things that you don't need at all. If they just did that, I actually would have reconsidered, but because they didn't, I would not keep this on my phone personally. But would I recommend it to any of you guys? I don't know, man. I gotta say no. I'm not a fan of this app. I mean, don't get me wrong, they've definitely done things that I like to see in an app, like a start and stop button, but other than that, for me, it's not enough, and I don't think it's good enough for any of you guys either. There are much better options, but at the end of the day, that is just my opinion. You can still choose to use this app if you would like. But anyway, that's all I gotta say about that, and if you would like to check out any other fasting apps, be sure to check out this video right here. And as always guys, if you enjoyed this video or are new to the channel, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and tap that notification bell so that you never miss out on any future videos. Also, don't forget to give this video a like if you found it helpful, and comment down below letting me know what you thought of the Life fasting app. And with that said, I will see you guys next time.